Alright, hopefully this works. Been taking a few videos earlier and I tried to post them and the sound was just terrible. I guess maybe I was covering up the little holes for recording my voice. But today's video is going to be on the Spyderco Tenacious. I know there's tons out there, but I just had to give my little take on what I think about it. Got two different models here. This is silver blade with the black G10 handles, and this is a black coated blade with brown G10. Really love this model. It's freaking awesome. But everybody knows that the Tenacious is a lot of people's first Spyderco, which since brings on the addiction of wanting to get a bunch more. And yeah, I've caught on just a little bit. Not all of my Spydercos, but a few of them that I've had out playing with tonight and looking at and cleaning up and reviewing a few that I haven't yet. But Tenacious can be found from, I think I've seen them anywhere, and they're around 40 bucks, maybe 35, maybe 45 for some of the models that aren't as popular. This knife can be found right now. Will it be able to be found for long? I don't know. I want to say it was Blue Ridge Knives or Blue Ridge Cutlery that had Spyderco do this edition. I got the paperwork in the box, but I don't feel like going to grab it. But they have a few different colors. I've seen brown with a silver blade, brown and black, all black, black blade, and I want to say they have a green G10 also. That one's pretty cool. I might try to pick that one up. And a blue G10 with silver blade. That one's pretty cool. But I don't know, it's just a great everyday carry. Plenty of blade size for any task you really need. Open pillar construction. It is a liner lock. It is what it is, and what a lot of people don't like about the Tenacious line. Let me see. That right there, made in China. But with a good company like Spyderco, when you have good quality control, then your knives are going to be still, pretty high quality. But that's one reason you can get this knife for $35, $40, because it's made in China. Now the blade steel is 8CR 13 MOV. It's not the, I don't know how to put this. It's not an inexpensive knife steel. That's why they can keep the price point down, and it'll hold a good edge, and it's easy to resharpen. When it comes to actual rust prevention stuff, it doesn't have the greatest. It's not the greatest at preventing rust, but as long as you take care of your knife, it's not going to be something to worry about. If you're washing this knife because you were cutting up some apples or fruit or something like that, dry it off afterwards. Don't leave it soaking wet. And I'm not sure if you're taking like a boating trip or a rafting trip and getting it wet all day, how quickly would it rust? That I'm not sure. I haven't tested something. I'd like to get some cheaper. I don't really want to mess up my Spydercos, but I'd like to buy maybe some cheap other off-brand China knives in the blade steel just to see, and that's not going to tell you everything, because different companies have different heat treatment that they can do on their knives. Buck's really good for knowing how they heat treat their 440, and can still be a pretty good steel. I mean, every knife company is different. Everybody's quality control is different, and everybody's heat treatment's different. So just because this knife is 813 MOV does not mean that the knife's gonna rust, just because you washed it. But what I'm saying basically is take care of your knife. If you want it to last, dry it off when you're done getting it wet. Unless you're wanting to see, how quickly you can get it to patina and and mess the knife up. I don't know, maybe testing reasons, but just an all-around good Spyderco. If you've been thinking about getting a Spyderco and you're not wanting to spend the money on, you know, one of their higher end models, and want just a good quality everyday carry knife for, you know, 40 bucks, try one out. I guarantee that, you know, for the money, that you won't be disappointed. I mean, some people, I shouldn't say that, because some people always find something to cry about. Some people just live to not be happy, but in my eyes, there's not really, you know, anything that's really going to beat it at the price point. Kershaw's got some really good cheaper knives. I don't know, but for 40 bucks, I mean, you're not going to get some, you know, high-end blade steel that's going to last you, you know, the rest of your life and never have to sharpen. It's just not going to happen. Even higher-end blade steels, like this military and S110V, eventually it's going to go dull. You're going to have to sharpen it. But one thing about having a, you know, a little bit cheaper blade steel, it's not going to be hard to sharpen. You know, you're going to be able to get an edge back on it pretty quickly. It may dull a little faster, but getting that knife back up to razor sharp is going to be easy. But yeah, just wanted to do a quick overlook. Let me, I don't know if I gave the specs yet. It's overall length 7.76 inches. The blade is 3.39 inches, and you can see that cut length is pretty much the full length of the blade. But it's got a 4.45 inch handle, and it weighs in at 4.1 ounces. So not a super light knife, but 4 ounces is not bad. You know, it's honestly it's a good weight for a medium duty everyday carry knife. Yeah, you can get something around this size a lot lighter weight, like this Mannix, but you're gonna pay for it because it's got better blade steel, different lockup, a lot stronger lockup, and this is about double the cost, if not a little more. But I definitely think if you've been hearing about them and how everybody says that, you know, they're great starter knives, or great starter Spyderco knives, I would say. If you're looking for a great EDC knife, or looking to see how Spyderco does on some of their cheaper knives before you spend the money on a real expensive knife, I do not think you'll be disappointed. 40 bucks, go out and try one. You know, you got a few different colors. You want something a little more subtle, and you can mount the clip tip up, tip down, right or left on all the knives. You can see how deep it carries. Not super deep, but not terrible. But yeah, Spyderco Tenacious. Alright, y'all have a good one. Till next time.